What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 build video and tasted. I'll be going over an interesting one on the Warlock that involves the Ace of Spades and Chromatic Fire. Now, I kind of did a similar build, or people did a similar build back when Forsaken came out, because that's when these exotics came out, and I definitely wanted to kind of see their effectiveness in Shadowkeep's meta. So first things first, the Ace of Spades, and I have the Masterwork. So if you haven't used the Ace of Spades before, there are two main perks to focus on. Number one, Memento Mori. Basically is a version of Kill Clip to where after you get a kill, you get 6 extra damage bolts, plus there's a bonus of having radar when you aim down sights, kind of like Might of Multi-Tool with like Third Eye or whatever. As a heads up, if you holster the Ace of Spades with the Memento Mori perk active, it goes away when you pull it back out. So just as a heads up, if you want to keep up that damage, you got to have it out. Next is Firefly. This basically comes with a version of Outlaw attached to it where you get a faster reload on headshot kills, and it causes an AoE solar damage explosion on headshot kills. So kind of works out, right? With the new Masterwork, when Memento Mori is active, the Firefly explosion that occurs does more damage when it's a Memento Mori headshot kill. So definitely kind of interesting. The exotic armor piece we're going to look at is Chromatic Fire. Essentially, any precision kills you get with your kinetic weapon, it causes an AoE explosion in the element of your equipped subclass. So Dawnblade would be solar damage, Voidwalker would be void damage, and Stormcaller would be arc damage. And since we have Ace of Spades as a primary, when you get a headshot kill, it does the Firefly solar explosion, and then the Chromatic Fire elemental explosion. Basically, it allows for both of those, and it's a lot of AoE damage effects happening. Now, going over what subclass to choose. Now, choosing a subclass doesn't seem to be super important. I would just use whatever you like using in PvE, to be honest. I've been diving into Voidwalker a lot, specifically 2 in a Hunger, because I can pop Devour, get some kills which trigger health regeneration, and allows me to get my grenade back faster, which has the new seasonal mods on it with Overload Grenades and Oppressive Darkness. So I guess the reason I'm using Voidwalker is because of the seasonal mods, but who knows what's going to happen in the future seasons. Maybe I would like using Solar. Maybe I would like using Arc. So just got to figure it out. Just going over weapons and perks, since this whole build is about AoE and explosions, the perfect special weapon to use with this would be the Loaded Question Fusion Rifle. Its main perk is called Reservoir Burst, which states when the battery is full, your next shot deals more damage and causes the enemies to explode. And that explosion kind of has like a chaining effect, which is pretty cool, almost like Sunshot, where when you get a kill with Sunshot, it like, you know, does that like chaining effect, so everything else blows up in solar damage. So when it comes to auto-loading holster, once you fire the Reservoir Burst shot, you can stow it away, and when you pull it back out after the audio cue, the mag will be full, and you'll have the Reservoir Burst shot again. So basically, with Loaded Question, there's no need to just keep firing it. You might as well just fire the one shot, do a bunch of AoE damage, and then just stow it away so you can use it again later. So, in summary, the purpose of bringing back this build from year 2 is to test how effective the Ace of Spades Masterwork is, the new weapon PvE damage changes, and how well you can utilize the seasonal mods in this setup. So, in my opinion, the Ace of Spades Masterwork isn't that good. It feels kind of redundant and not very special for this weapon. It's kind of like the Might of Multi-Tool Masterwork, where it comes with Outlaw, even though the weapons-based reload speed is already fast. Like, yes, extra damage explosions are great, don't get me wrong, but again, it just feels like something is lacking. Understand, it has a lot of perks on it already. Like, it has like 5 or 6 perks just in this one weapon, so that's definitely fantastic. But I guess in general, I do like this build when it comes to like having, I guess, just it's really good at ad control and crowd control, just clearing out like a bunch of ads that are all formed up together. And obviously blowing up stuff in Destiny is fantastic. There's definitely you definitely get a different feeling using a weapon that comes with, you know, Dragonfly versus just, you know, regular old Recluse. So there's definitely a satisfaction factor in there as well. So I can safely say that this explosion build, you know, being pretty good for PvE, definitely, it is not that good for PvP. Ace of Spades is obviously still probably one of the better hand cannons to use, especially since it is not a 180 or the precision frame type of hand cannon. But again, Masterwork is kind of redundant. Doesn't really seem, in my opinion, to have any crazy effect on it, like on the Masterwork or anything like that. I don't know. It just doesn't feel as good as other builds. There's nothing super special about it. Like, you know, on the Titan, you can use Worm God Caress and Burning Maw with a throwing hammer, and, you know, be able to get one-hit throwing hammers, right? Like, that is something that's really cool. It's definitely something specialized. The only thing specialized about this build is just explosions, and to be honest, there's not a lot of people running together in PvP. Like, yeah, you can have 6v6, but there really aren't a lot of times where you can get a double or triple kill with just an explosion from Ace of Spades and Chromatic Fire. So, in my opinion, definitely not a PvP build. We're now at the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, but there are 3 things I want to go over. First up, my clan, the D1 Fire team, is looking for active players in the Destiny community. Our members play all sorts of activities from casual PvE and PvP to the endgame content. If you're actively playing Destiny 2 and want the benefits of a bigger clan, the link to join is below. It'll say clan link. All you have to do is request to join, and myself or one of the admins will approve you. If you're with a smaller clan and want the benefits of a bigger clan, and you have, like, let's say, like 7 to 10 members, I'm just using that as an example, but if you want to come over, just send me a message on any of my social media links and we'll try to get something set up. Number 2, if you want to know how to support me, there's a link below that says best way to support me. That'll take you to a 4-minute video. If you want to go check that out, that would be awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and all that good jazz if you want to do any of those things. Lastly, we have a link to the community Discord below. Just a heads up, we're looking for anyone with moderator experience to potentially run the Discord. I know for myself, I'm more of a player instead of a manager, so if you have some moderator experience, just send me a message and we'll try to get something set up. I know for myself, I'm on Xbox, but if you guys would like to talk or chat with me, Discord is going to be the best way to do those things. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.